Grand Rising, everybody. It's Monday morning, about 5 o'clock in the morning. And this is my current situation. Those of you that know me and my voice sounds funny, it's because I have allergies. I've done really good on allergies past couple years. But there's one thing that kicks my butt. There's some weed that is in hay that kicks my butt. I ran into this problem last year with some round bills we got. I couldn't even get within 20 foot of them. And I would start hacking, sneezing, couldn't breathe, all that good stuff. Well, we got in some hay a week ago that's been in the barn that we haven't used. And it's got weeds in it. Because we feed the stuff to the goats, so the goats will eat them. And I started having issues. And I didn't realize until 3 days after I started having issues what was doing it. So I've been trying to stay away from back by the barn and stuff the past couple days. And I actually have done a lot better. This morning I just came in from going out there to check on everybody. And where the wind's blowing and getting into the areas where the hay is still there. It started kicking my butt on the way up here. So anyways, we switched hay. We got like 40 bales of this other hay that Garrett's just going to take to the auction Saturday and get rid of it. Since we're getting other hay in right now. And so I don't have this issue and I can clear up and not sound like I'm walking around sick when I'm not. Anyways, with that said, we have a doe that we call Psycho. She's a Nubian cross. Garrett has been wanting to ship her for quite some time. And, of course, me, being me, I didn't want to ship her. I wanted to give her a chance. I thought, well, she had babies that maybe stuff would get better. She would mellow out. She's ran through a portable fence. You can't catch her hardly at all. She's just nuts. She was like that when we got her. And we cannot get her tamed down. So anyways, last night, our last round of checking everybody was about 11 o'clock. We brought two babies in here last night, which are these guys here. And for those of you who's going to have a fit because they're in a cage and it's inhumane, they're not in there for long at all. Brought them in here last night, put them in here. The reasoning why is because I'm putting them over to a bottle. So, it came in last night. I tried feeding them right before I'm making this video. They don't want to eat yet, so I'm going to try here another hour. And within another hour or two, they will take the bottle because they get hungry enough. And then once they take the bottle, I take them right back out to baby ward, and then that's where they're at. So, the cage deal in our house is only temporarily. So, they're not in here, not inhumane. Otherwise, I'm walking out there 10 times at a time to go try to get milk down. And this goes so much faster. So, anyways, they're in a milk transition or bottle transition. So, when they're on their mama and you try to put a rubber nipple in them, they want nothing to do with that rubber nipple right away until they get hungry enough, and then they'll start eating. So, anyways, these guys will probably be out by noon. And most likely I'll put them in diapers and they'll be running around in our house because I'm home today. So, anyways, that's the deal with them, guys. Those are two dolings. So, we'll go back to this kid. So, anyways, Garrett went out there. It was about 4:15. Found him by the hay feeder. And he had been born probably less than 15 minutes. She somewhat cleaned him up, not real good. We couldn't put her in baby ward because, number one, we couldn't catch her last night. Number two, we were afraid if we put her in there and her being psycho that she would jeopardize other kids' lives and kill them. So we just weren't even going to go down that road. So anyway, Garrett found this guy. And, of course, I get the famous phone call in the house. Goat 911. So I hurry up and get the hairdryer as he's coming up here. There's different ways to warm up goats when lethargic. Some people, they go and they'll put them in a bag. Of course, you don't put their head in the bag. And they'll submerge them in hot water. Of course, you don't submerge the head in the hot water. and they get their temperature to come up that way. Or we do what I call the old-fashioned way. Get the hair dryer, get towels, and wipe them down with a towel. Do the hair dryer at the same time, and you just keep going and rubbing them with a hair dryer or with the towels, and it stimulates them. This guy here, he was cold, but we've had a lot worse cold. I worked on him for 40 minutes. I got his temperature back up. He's normal temperature. I'm not sure how he's gonna do. He looks relaxed now, which is good, but when I was going earlier, he kind of acts like he's got neurological problems. So I'll know here in about an hour what's going on with him, but I wanted to say it's because he's hyperthermia, but he didn't act like a normal hypothermia baby. So I don't know. I'm keeping my fingers crossed. So he was kind of doing convulsions and stuff, which wasn't the normal convulsions like they do when they're in hypothermia. But he is starting to sit up better, so he might get lucky. So anyways, he'll sit here in the towels. Like I said, I got him warmed up. I have a heater that I got behind me that's off right now because it's cooking me when I was trying to do this video. So anyways, if he comes to and he actually can stand up, which right now he can't, I get the fun tackle thing to do is try to catch his mom. Babies, they get what's called colostrum milk. Anybody who's not familiar with that, when a newborn's born, they have to get their colostrum milk from their mom within a few hours. That has all their antibodies in them to help them build their immune system up and stuff for their life. So if you don't get colostrum milk in them, you'll end up having a sick kid, and usually they'll die somewhere on down the line just because they're messed up. So if he comes to doing really good, I'm going to have to try to tackle her on my own today. Joy. Worst case scenario, I have another goat out there that just gave birth here last night, and I'll use some of hers and get that down since that'll still have some in it to help him along. So anyways, another thing too, we've never had it with babies that are first born, but if you get a baby that is cold, like cold really bad, and you bring them back and they don't do really good and they act really lethargic, they don't want to eat and this and that, for a day or two, they get what's called intestinal pneumonia. And what happens is they get bacteria in their intestine and their gut. And that actually happens right away. And there's a way to treat it. Luckily, we've never had an issue. We know somebody who we're pretty sure had it. Of course, they didn't go the route that we were trying to help them with, so we're pretty sure they lost that goat. But if you go and you end up getting a goat that's a few months old and acts lethargic after you bring it back because it was hypothermia, I would suggest treating it for intestinal pneumonia, and it should make it back. So anyways, I will give an update on this baby and let you guys know whether he makes it or not today. Hopefully he does. And the other ones are up now, walking around, starting to talk. So I'm going to make some more milk up and see if I can get some milk in them, guys. So have a good day.